Wealth, power, and mustache. In Makiavelia, you'll be competing for all three, and I'm here to teach you how to play. The objective of the game is to be the player with the highest Makiavelia coin at the end of the game. To set up the game, give each player a random power token, then hand the first player token to the youngest player. Put all coins aside into a treasury bag and then place all of the wound tokens aside. Next, you're going to build the market deck by placing cards into the play area based on this point chart. Then give each player 4 random cards face down. This will be referred to as their reserve. The game is played in rounds and ends after the round during which the market is empty. Each round consists of 2 phases, the action phase and the negotiation phase. During the action phase, starting with the first player, take turns clockwise. On the player's turn, choose 2 out of the 3 possible actions played in any order. The available actions are draw a card, play a card, and attack a player. There are no hand size limits, and all cards are drawn from the market deck in the center of the table. Some cards, like Poison, will reduce the number of basic actions that the players are allowed to take on their turn. Other cards will allow the players to play additional actions on their turn, and these will always be described on them. For example, the Library will allow the player to draw an additional card. The Factory will allow the player to play an additional card, and the General will allow an additional attack. The players may play actions in any order they like, but they must announce which type of actions they plan on playing. When playing a card from their reserve, the players place it face up in front of them, and then they announce its name and effect. Then they're going to resolve its effect immediately before any other cards are played. All of the cards played in front of a player makes up the player's city. If ever the effect of one of their cards is exhausted, or when it's destroyed during the damage resolution, it's then buried face down in the cemetery of their city. There are 3 different kinds of cards within the game, which can be identified by their border color and seal. Army cards, indicated by the red border, stay in play until they're destroyed or until the game ends. They have firepower and strength value. You can use armies to attack other players and to increase your power. Building cards, indicated by their white border, stay in play until they're destroyed or until the game ends. These do have a strength which increases the player's power, but they don't have a firepower. For example, with an embassy, you would draw a card anytime another player attacked your city. Influence cards, indicated by their blue border, are buried after use, unless there's a lock icon on the bottom left of that card, in which case they're buried immediately after the condition on the card is met. These cards do not have firepower or strength, but you may use them maliciously to thwart your opponents. For example, if you play this mutiny card, then the targeted player would need to spend a coin in order to bury it in their cemetery, ridding themselves of its effects. When attacking, you must announce a single player that you're attacking. Count the total firepower of your armies and modifiers if applicable, and then cast as many battle dice as your total firepower and count your hits scored after the dice have been rolled. Then pick up a number of wounds equal to your hit score and inflict those wounds on the buildings and armies of your choice in the targeted player's city. You will be placing these on those cards. Unused wounds are returned to the wound stack. Once all players have taken their turn, the negotiation phase begins. During this phase, players resolve damage and score their power, and then they form regimes. When resolving damage, the players bury all cards and armies with wounds equal to or greater than their strength. Calculate your power score by adding up the strength of all of your buildings and armies in play, plus modifiers, if applicable. Then players may combine their power with the power of 1 or more players to form a regime. Regimes only last during the current negotiation phase, and after that they're dissolved before the next round. The players push their tokens together as a binding contract for that round. And then they agree upon the number of coins that they hope to receive in the event of a victory. The player or regime with the highest power score will be victorious and receive a number of random Makiavelia coins based on the player count, using this chart. Then they'll share among the regime members as agreed upon before resolving this step. If there's a tie, then no one receives any income this round. Victors draw Makiavelia coins randomly from the trusty bag. Their value is ranging from 1 to 4 and is kept secret by placing the coins face down into their city. After this, the players end the negotiation phase while passing the first player token to the right for the next round. If the market was emptied this round, then the game is over, and the player with the highest Makiavelia coins is the winner of the game. To become the most powerful leader of Makiavelia, you will need to be a mischievous strategist and a cunning negotiator. Are you ready to rule? Thanks so much for watching our video, and please let us know in the comments below what your favorite kind of mustache is. Be bold, play games, be you. Happy gaming!